there yet. We're there. Alrighty. Hey kids, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Today we are continuing our work on our B-17, and what I want to focus on today is completion of the gun nests. That won't be all we do, but the ones I want to get stuck into are the rear gunner, ball gunner or ball turret, and the dorsal gunner, I believe, is the drill. Along the way, we're going to put some more floor into the... Hey, Big Ray, so how you doing? Yeah, you're not so much across the pond from me, mate. I'm in Australia. You're more, well, I suppose you could be across the pond if you view the Pacific, because you're in US. Yeah. If you view the Pacific as the big pond, yeah, that still rolls. Yeah, anyway, so we're going to get stuck into the gun bits. We're going to put a bit more floor in, and all being well, it's yesterday. Yes, the vagaries of time travel as caused by the rotation of the Earth. Yes. I remember once explaining time as a concept. Oh, hey, David. To a young lad I used to work with in the disability unit. He had cerebral palsy and was kind of curious about, what, because we were talking about daylight savings time. I was explaining it to him. Why? I'm there. Because, mate, rotation of the Earth, this is how time occurs. To him, it was quite a marvelous thing. And it's only a little way. Anyway, let's get on to our aircraft. As always, first up, caffeine time. Now, if you're wondering why, you might not even be able to see. Yeah, you can. I've got a blanket on my hip that's giving you a bit of the irrits. As you do, fix that light on. Let's get you a better viewing posse. Now, all our stuff seems to have... I need to tidy that up. We can do that as well today, I think. Yeah, that works for me as a plan of attack. Now, our next port of call on the floor in interior areas is, so far as I can tell, probably this area of floor here and the comms thing in there, as you'll see directly. I wanted to make sure that the ball turret was correct, all good to go in. This actually drops through the hole. Now, I'm assuming that's because it needs to be held in position by a couple of these little bracket things. And, yeah. Anyway, so I think our first port of call is to get those in, get them drying, and then we will actually... Now, something I should consider here. Give me a moment. Voila. There are, in fact, 4 decals to go onto the ball turret. As you can see. And I can't help but think that I'll probably be making my life a lot easier, and indeed, as I look a little closer, there's even one on the tail gunner position here. It might make my life a whole stack easier if I got those onto the relevant parts before main assembly. Oh, look, I've got to say hello to a lot of people. Huh? Easiest option. Hey, everybody. So we'll get that done. Now, foist. Let's get our little jig. We're going to do a little jig. Yes, we are. Let's see what's going on with this. Yeah, it's still giving me a boning. We'll come back to that. Now, so I think my first port of call after I got these done will be to do the decals on the ball turret. And then we can start. Or will it? Oh, I'll make these decisions later. It's not that hard. Oh, no. Well, that's a fly in the ointment, chaps. Never mind. In case you didn't see, I just knocked the bloody cockpit out. Yeah, like I really need that behaviour. I ask you, by golly, by gosh, by crikey. Now, while I'm here, need none of that. Now, we'll get that out of the way for the time being, because now I'm not going to be putting that in on the grounds that... That's very frustrating, that is. Never mind. As always, if that is the worst that life provides me with, I'm doing all right. Now, you cunt of a thing! Now we have a conundrum. All right. And breathe. All right. At least I saw where it went to. Come here, you. Now, what I'm going to do is I can take a number of very deep breaths. Is fix this chair up. Once that chair is dried, my hope is that therefore, and that's, I'm hoping won't. Now, I may be well advised to trot out, see how this stuff rolls. I find this can be a bit hit and miss. The theory behind it is that it dries in a matter of seconds and boom. And I've had some good... oh, God's sake. I'm not making my job better here, kids. Getting grumpy. I ask you, people. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't seem to do its job quite as nicely as I might like. But we'll see how it goes. If not, we'll get our usual glue. Because if this works, it'll work. It'll do the job nicely. It can do that for us. What I might consider doing, actually, yeah, no. Okay, come here. We're getting medieval on its ass. I tell you, guys. I tell you. It's a bit frustrating. Now, let's get this glue running. What do I just know it's going to do? Just to say require about 3 uses of the lighter. The day is not shaped well, I'm sorry to say. Come on. Don't lie to me. Yep. Of course you're not going to do it, are you? Why would you make my life easy? Oh, no, wait. We're good. Right. that on there nicely. Right. Sometimes I think that you're just better off going for the jugular with this shit, you know. Oi. Oh, hey, Clutter and Debris, how you doing? You're pissing me off. Oh, you son of a... Patience, Rob. You little motherfucker. Not having a good day with this, kids. Let's see. I mean, I suppose we get down to that age-old argument. Is it worth it? Answer to me, yes, it is. If only for the age-old reason it's meant to be on there. Now, one thing that we can be a bit chipper about, I guess, is that because the cockpit dropped out as well, we'll leave that discussion there. It's going to make... oh, you bitch! Of course, you go right into... Oh, you son of a... I'm trying to think what else I can get onto. And I'm talking about a completely different kit here. Wait. Oh my god. I think finally. Oh, you can't even see what I was trying to do, man. Yeah, finally got the seat back into position, and it's starting to fall a little. No, you don't, bitch. Toothpick might be the geo here. There we go, maybe. Yeah, I think so. All right. What a pain in the ass. Now, other things that have been a pain in the ass, that is holding at least. So that's... So, oh, just smack the microphone. Nice one, big boy. Or at least it's in sufficiently such that I'm not going to get unduly stressy about it. If it holds that position, almost no one's going to... You know I'm not going to, don't you? Yeah, I mean, that's good enough that no one's really going to be able to go, yeah, you're missing part of your seat, you is. Yeah. All right, we'll let that dry. Just pop that over to here. All right, zoom out. Right. Now, while I'm a wee bit pissy about this dropping out, the plus side of that is that we need to put these in anyway, which is to say these. They came out yesterday, and there was not much rejoicing about that. I just got to make sure I get the right angle on them. You can't see what them is. These. They go on the back of those chairs. They were on the back of those chairs, except they got knocked out yesterday. And yada, 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 yada. Hey, GB, how you doing? Now, once I get these on, what I'd like to do next is organize or get this deckling here going on. I'll need to go get some, I think, warm water. Why do I just know there's potential disaster in having warm water? Just the way the day's rolled. Yeah. Now, here we go. They go the bar that way. So, that would mean logically that way. Or would it? That doesn't necessarily follow, does it? Hang on, let's have a closer look. I think. Let's get back to that page again. Right. There's. I see how this rolls. Let's keep that page open. What it is, yeah, okay. Now, there's an angled down part. That is that way, is it? I'd say it's that way. All right. All righty. Now, do I want to get some tweezers handy for this occasion? Oh dear. Not feeling well, that's not good. Actually, all bullshit aside there, Paul, it's not the detailing that. You see, the one is to 48, which would probably give me a bit more space to work with, I would think. Now, that is, however, of course, a bold assumption. And that's an I think. Just because that's what I think does not make it so. Although in any right world, of course, it would. Now, right. Oh, you son of a... I'm just having a day, kids. Like I had a day yesterday, and sometimes that'll happen. But one. It's not perfect because I know that one was actually broken anyway. I had to reassemble that. There we go. There's one. Zoom in a bit for that actually. You can see the difference in the seats right there. Now, mouthful of coffee required. Is that seat still in position? Yes, it is. So I'm just checking the one that I put back on earlier. Caffeine. Now, you get over here. One of the things, there's a couple of things about this as a build on. I noticed that it's a little bit freaky, and it's not so much the kit, it's the way the aircraft is. And when I bring actually I can possibly show you without bringing the, I'll show you later on if I get, hopefully, I'm waffling by the way, as you would have gathered, I will be able to there we go. Okay, what I'll show you right now, zoom out, hang on. So we've got the backs of our chairs back on. Zip. What I'm going to show you very quickly, I'll be perfectly straight with you there, Big Racer. I've not actually used the Tamiya, so I can't comment. I've used Mr. Hobby, and the jury's a bit out for me on that front. I prefer the Revell. And what I was going to show you, I find that chair's. This is something I find a wee bit freaky. There's the cockpit position once it gets up. So, and there's a door there. So you walk in through there. Basically, there's going to be an ammunition racks on either side of that. So you have to walk between this ammunition racks to get to the cockpit area, so far as I can see, which is a wee bit freaky. I find the Revell glue is a pretty good all-rounder. Now, this, our ball tote. And I don't know if you saw me get the little thing on the back of the chair on. I did that with the Revell, and that will show how small your detail can get and still get the job done for you. Now, with this ball turret, right, now it's not where the guns are, it's here. I need to get it the right way around, I would suggest. Being that way. And alright. So if we get that. How much angle do I need to have access to? Down to about, okay. Right, now, There are two things I need to grab. One, unsurprisingly, is the decals. Two is a bowl of cold, well, not cold, warm water, in fact. And we'll get these out of the way so we've got a bit of space to work with. Just move these around a bit. Let's be there for soaking in that hand. And we will need our deckling brushes. That's a good one for the occasion, I would suggest. But I'll also grab, no, not that one. I do have a very, depending on how big they are, we might trot this one out as well. So there's the two brushes we'll use for our deckling. Now our deckling tweezers. Deckling tweezers. Aha! I have you now. Boom. Testers. Ha! The only testers stuff I've got, I must say, I have found to be very good. That's some. Oh dear, that's just middling down like that. That's never a good outcome. Their products do seem to be quality. I'll give them that. Okay, let me just go get the decals. I'll keep waffling or talking, not one. I can continue to discuss things whilst I get the bits we require. Anyway, the testors stuff I've encountered has been really, really good. And ultimately, let's face it, look, now I've got smacking the bloody camera. I tell you guys. Ouch. Here, you're talking about showing how old you are. Shows how old I am. But I get up and go, ow. Dearie me. Actually, that's not an age thing, that's an arthritis thing. We'll leave that discussion here. Now, oh dear Lord. This could be a little tricksy to get them more. Oh no, we'll see. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what the brand is, so long as it's what you've got is good. Everything, all brands start off as, some of the biggest names start off as nobody in particular. Here's a fun fact for you, and you may already be onto this one, but as an example, one of the most famous sports car designs in the world was not always known as a sports car designer, and that's Lamborghini. And apparently their big claim to fame was tractors. Apparently you can still buy Lamborghini tractors. Anyway, I assume they're very good ones. As to whether they go faster than any ordinary tractor, I don't know. Here we go. Bit more. That's probably how I want it. Yeah, anyway, I'm talking about the water temperature here. Anyway, story rolls. So the only reason Lamborghini actually started making sports cars was because Enzo Ferrari mocked them, saying, well, the reason they built tractors is because they couldn't build a sports car. To which the owner of the Lamborghini company, who would be presumably a... Yes, that is correct, Paul. But yeah, he wasn't wearing that. Response, right. I'll make you a fucking sports car, son. And he's got up, he said, Lamborghini come up with some cool cars, and they'll be building one of those later on. Not today, obviously, but later on in the year, I have plans on Actually, it might be even later than that. But I have a Lamborghini Miura kit. Now, let us see which decals we require. The reason I got the Miura is because when I was a kid, one of my favourite toys was a Matchbox, the Lamborghini Miura, which I actually went and now we want 43, which is positioned. I'm just trying to see if I can get an easy cutout on any of these. Of course not. 71. Shit, cheers, guys. 71. Let me just check. Yeah, it's a much bigger decal. Yeah, that's interesting. It's an unusual decal. I'll show you how so in a minute. It's actually got 3 little bits on it. 27. Okay, and 84. 84. Where the hell is 84? Jesus. It's a clear-cut game of search and destroy for some of this shit. Oh, Jesus, okay. Okay. So we're going to go from the top down, I guess would be the easiest way, wouldn't it? Oh, is that what it was about? Oh, yeah, his tractors would definitely be faster. Well, yeah, another case where Enzo's clearly shot himself in the foot. Okay, so we need to get this one out. That's going to be interesting. Okay. I mean, the other classic, I believe, was he gave Ford a bit of piss-poor attitude of the sort that he was known for. And I believe that ultimately led to Ford producing the GT40. And yeah, it's one of those things of if you're a complete prick, people will fuck you over. And by all accounts, yeah, and so Ferrari, Ford's. Okay, there's a few 43s. Interesting. Sorry, I've just noticed there's more than one, so there's possibly more than one way to skin this cat. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Trust me, I know. We just confirmed that. 43. So where'd the other 43s go, I wonder? Right. I'm probably not going to search too hard for that because I'm only going to do my own heading. Oh no, I see. Yep, bam. Bam, okay. Oh, I smacked the bloody mic again. Alright. I think the easy way would be just to cut around and leave as much of the cardboard intact as I can. Okay. Now, there it is. Right, let's get this one on. Now, tweezers, Las Vegas. I'll stop. Come here, you. Oh, you little. Now, which way round? Alrighty. Now, hopefully that'll be an adequate grip on the. It is excellent. Now, have I got my decal? I do. Good. Now, in this instance, I would suggest I'd be well advised to use this little number because that's moving already. Nice. Decal setter. Whoa. Oh dear. This goes about there. There we go. Maybe just nudge that across a little. There we go. Maybe a bit further that one. Just a touch. Straighten it up. There we go. There's our first one on. Now the next one goes across here, sort of a thing. We'll see in due course. But first, we're going to zoom you out. Now our next one will be number. That's right. Now number 71 has 3 bits on it. And I'll show you this once I've cut it out. Cut it out. Number 71. Every time I think of numbers, this might sound like an odd thing to consider, but I'm actually reminded, like if I say number whatever, or hear somebody say number whatever, there's a part of my mind that suddenly flashes to this Monty Python sketch where it's a book at bedtime. And that's not the biggest part of the relevant part of the sketch. The relevant sketch, and I only got it on the record, and I think that's possibly the only place you'll find it. Anyway, the lead-in has another guy reading, except from a different book that's being about to be read. But it starts off with chapter 37. The lady sits with her right hand waiting. The gentleman with the melon. And then this music starts kicking in. But yes, every time I hear number whatever or say number whatever. Number 37. The lady sits with her right hand waiting. I'm told it's particularly amusing if you've actually read the Kama Sutra. I haven't. But I'm told that very much the various techniques that are outlined are... Now, here's something I'll show you. What happens with this one, it's a wee bit funky, is 71 is the horizontal one, goes across there, like so, and those 2 bits go up there. So it's a little bit unusual in that regard as a decor. And I'll just confirm my positioning. Right. Got it. It's a little bit of precision required here. Heaven forbid. Let me just check one other thing. Just seeing how far the backing goes. Right. Yeah, that'll all happen. Now, so keen. I reckon I'm going to go that thin one. Oh, or will I? Actually, I might go my heavier brush option on this. Let's see how that's traveling, shall we? Don't reckon it's going to need too much longer. I'm correct. Jolly good. Oh, look. Yeah. I will go a step further for you, mate. Anybody who stepped into a bomber had pretty big cojones. Because there's a reason why it was purely voluntary. The casualty rates were brutal. It's one of the reasons, or in fact the reason, I have a big amount of respect for Jimmy Stewart, because and indeed any of there was a number of movie stars who served actually, but he decided and volunteered for what is arguably, or was arguably, one of the more brutal theatres of war, where he could have taken a nice, cushy job in logistics. And nobody would have thought any less of him. But no, he did the hard shit. And that, you gotta respect. Because he, like I said, he had, well, all of them who went into bombers had the option of not doing so. Being a movie star, it's a different, maybe he viewed that as part of his, why he should do it. To encourage others. I don't know. I'm not him. Yeah, but I believe both in the British, happy to stand corrected on this next statement, that in both the British and US commands, service in the bomber command was strictly voluntary. It's a bit like that scene out of Catch-22. I don't want to go up in there. Well, nobody in their right mind wants to go up there. Okay, I do want to go there. Oh, well, up you go. You know? Yeah, military history is interesting stuff. There's a couple of another person who I'm a bit of a fan of for the whole didn't have to but did is David Niven. I believe prior to being a movie star, he had actually gone to Sandhurst, which to my understanding is like the UK's big military academy. Hang on a moment, 24, 27, okay, yeah. And then he done his dooflicky, and he went to Hollywood and became a star. And then the war broke out, and he had to tell a few porcupines to enable him to even get out of I think he had to go via Canada to get to the UK so as he could serve. They put him in logistics, and he wasn't happy with it. He said, "Look, I've been trained." He started doing behind the line stuff. And I believe his specialty was sabotage, as in terms of explosives and shit. And I've seen a couple of interviews with him. Yeah, well, that'll try. Yeah, that's a absolute fisting of the casualty time. 50% casualties. That's brutal. Yeah, ugly business. Now, I mean, and what you're seeing right there in that stat, they were all guys who volunteered to be killed effectively in that context. And there's a saying, I don't know if you guys ever play or have encountered a game called Total, or game series called Total War. You've got Rome, Total War, Medieval, Total War, Shogun, yada, yada, yada. And one of the quotes that gets trotted out in one of the games, indeed the one I'm playing at the moment, Rome, is from a guy named, I think it's Anacreon, and the line is, "War spares not the brave, but the cowardly." And you think, it's a bit harsh to call people cowardly, but at the same time, yeah, well, certainly if you're not the one in the line of fire, you're the one who's going to survive, aren't you? Yeah, and you can say that about a lot of things, really, in terms of if you look at emergency services, a lot of people are really quite critical of coppers and any number of things. You think, yeah, and it's real easy from the sideline. You doing that job, are you? Yeah. There we have it. So there's today's depressing thoughts from the big ball bang. Let's see how this one's traveling, shall we? Oh, already. I've got to say the Revell decals seem to be quite cheerful. Which not cheerful is quite the correct adjective, but they're pretty keen to come on down, as it were. And happy for that, because I don't like having to fart ass around with waiting too long on maybe I need to get a bigger one. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking this was a there we go. Sensible idea. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Last one. I'll zoom in as to where we are on it so far. So we've just got these little decals on. And it's all starting to, and you can probably gather that's going to be something that would definitely been far easier done in this position than once it's actually on the aircraft. Yep. Now, finally, 84. Which goes about. Hang on. Oh, that's right. For a briefly frightening moment, I thought I'd gone the wrong way. But I haven't. I'm good. I'm good. That will go about. 84. Found ya. Yeah. Okay. One more cut. This one on, then I'll get rid of the water. Because if I just leave that sitting there, you know that's going to end in tears. Worst part for me, my tears. I won't cry, but you know what I'm saying. Nobody needs that sort of behaviour. No. We're not going to have that happen. It's my preferred accent for. Yeah. Look, I've had people also point out that once I've fully assembled everything, all my beautiful detailing will be obscured. And it's true. You know what that means? It means that aircraft designers are party poopers are not allowing us to see enough. Requires, look, I've got to do these things. It's just how it rolls. But yeah, I believe, I was looking at that, I suddenly realised if that's the actual area he's looking out of, that's probably going to be inside the bloody aircraft. Dear, oh dear, hey? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. There we go. All right. Now, I should probably put this somewhere safe as well, which is to say not out on the open desk. Loose blades are never a good idea. Unless you're the one with them in your hand and swinging them wildly at people. As one might. I've said too much. Now, just make sure I've got this at the right angle. That goes that way. Goes around. Stay there. The thing just drops. Now, tweezers. Right. Let's soak. Alrighty. Well, after some initial frustrations, at least I got this done. I got that chair. Is that chair back in position? It is. Yay. Now, the question comes, do I think that I'm in a position to be able to put the cockpit back? And indeed, put it. Actually, there's one thing I can almost definitely do. Let me just first of all let's get this deckled. Oh yeah, almost there though. I've got to do some shopping today. There we go. Now, I mean, an example of getting back to the thing of once it's done, fully assembled. No one's going to see this. A big example of that actually appears with the ball turret itself, and I'll actually show you exactly what I mean very shortly. Give me a moment. There you go, I think. Just a touch. Oops, too much. There we go. Now, here's a bit of, as you look at the ball turret, you can see how I've got it all nicely detailed. Maybe, if we're lucky, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. In fact, this completely illustrates the point. Inside of that, there's various things that are required to be in there. Can you see them? No, they're beautifully painted. I'm here to tell you. Fine job. Can you see them? No. And in fact, to illustrate that point quite neatly for you, we got, just a moment. Here we go. This is what's inside the ball turret. Bam, bam, all there. All beautifully detailed. Can you say that? I can see why some people just wouldn't bother. I get it. I totally do. But yeah, such are the vagaries of modeling. Zoom out. Now, as I said, I'm going to get rid of that water because, well, you don't want a thing of water on your desk. Well, maybe you do. I don't want a thing of water on my desk. That's my take on it. Now, mouthful of coffee. Now, I reckon I am going to put that bit in. There's a bit there I can put in. And okay, something to check out here. Okay, we can put the cockpit back in. Hey, Columba. Once it's in, we can, and that bit's in. I'll have a look at the time. Oh, ah, oh, it's not just me, I know. And you know, we do this to ourselves. Why do we do it? Because we're scale modelers. It's a very simple. That's the only reason I can conceivably come up with that there's an innate part of a scale modeler's DNA to do some of the most utterly pointless bits of construction and painting imaginable. Why? Because we do. Yeah. Actually, it's something I was going to share with you, Paul, because do I recall correctly in saying that you played guitar for about 20 years? Because I had a kick-ass musical discovery yesterday that I'd be stoked to share with you that you'd probably already be onto, but to me, it was little short of sexual chocolate. In fact, what the hell? Even if it wasn't you, I'll share it with anybody who's watching in case they are musical people as well, I'm sure. And what it was, and it might seem like nothing at all, stupid sexy Flanders. Reference for you Simpsons fans out there. Was that I discovered through playing the G major scale exactly how it relates in terms of, so G major is scale in mode terms, E minor. A Dorian is the same, B Phrygian. And I creamed myself with that when I discovered that, because suddenly I looked at the fretboard in just a whole different way. And yeah, it was just like, oh, really? And you see, what it is I taught myself. I started getting some lessons because, well, you want to be a better player. It helps to do that, you know. And like when I discovered that, you better believe I was an excited little camper. Now, okay. The first part should be easy enough. Because this just goes into. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That easy. And if it's going to be that easy for us, I'm saying right now it's going to happen right here, right now, right here. Wait a minute. I've just realised, is that a... Oh, shit. Shit. Rubbing. Yeah. I need to get a bit of glass in there. That's going to be a bit tricksy. I'll get it. Do they show to do it beforehand? They probably do. No, they don't. All right. So it's not just me then. But I'll need to find out what part of it. That's going to be a little tricksy. How to do that one? Unless they get you to do it from the outside. Let me just check that. Otherwise, I might be doing all manner of things unnecessarily. Which clear part is it? Not finding which clear part it is, which is a little problematic. Aha! Yeah, okay. Yep. Sorry about that, kids. Just dropped my microphone. I was having a scratch on my ear. Okay, I've got to get number 14 in. That's going to be... It's not going to be impossible. What we'll do is we'll hit that square with some crystal clear and I'll slide it in. Could I be bothered doing it now? Probably not, because I've had a bit of some frustrating elements this morning. On the other hand, all right, hang on. Where's our canopy parts? Let's see. So, the other option I have is to just crystal clear it from the outside. But I don't think I need to do that. Now, all right. I think I'd. Well, first let's get this. That's not even glued, so we'll just get that out of the way. Not that it's going to be in the way, but let me just check. If I get some hooked, probably not the ones for the job. Too hooked. Let's see how would I like to go about this. Let's try different tweezer sizes and shapes. Even just straight ones should do. If I hold that, oh yeah, there we go. But I need to get it to that angle anyway. Yeah, this will happen nice and easily. Let's get you out of the way for a moment. Let us yeah, here we go. Look at this for an angle, kids. All too easy. Yep. So, what we'll do, toothpick, crystal clear glue. This will be our friend here. Zoom out a bit. What we'll do, yeah, catch you, Paul. Now, I would probably... okay, let's get the piece ready. Now, once this is in, I'm probably going to want to let that dry, but that's fine at that angle. It's all coming together, I tell you. Now, sprue cutters. There we go. Boom. Alrighty. Now, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Ah. Get out. What we'll do Oops. A little heavy-handed with that, but that's okay in this circumstance, I think. And toothpick. It's not quite right, but I don't mind getting the glue on it because, of course, it's crystal clear. Oh, you bitch. Come on. You know you want to. Gotcha. Almost. There we go. Get that in the middle, Rob, not on the edge. Gotcha. Ha ha! Problem fixed. Yeah. Once that dries, that crystal clear won't show at all, and I can be happy with that. All right, that's that little drama fixed. Now, next. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. Now, we'll get this in our comms wall into position. And I'm starting to get to the point where I'm going to need to wind things up. But that's okay. That's okay. What I might do, didn't get onto the turrets as much as I'd like. That's okay. Did get some good progress made. This is all the big things. Where the hell did I put the bloody glue? Rob, there it is. Really, Rob? Really? Now, we come here down here. Yeah. Where'd you come? Don't give me this tush. There we go. And it will be that side. So we come around here. All right. Now, smack the microphone again. Right spot. Quite wrong. There we go, kids. There's our comms room all set up. Zoom in. Yep. I'll be taking pics of that before I put the whole lot together. Just as I can actually show off some of that detail in pictures at least. So yeah, now I guess we may as well as get the cockpit back in. Zoom out. Then I will probably wind the stream up. All right, now. So, come here. All right. Just around to here. Maybe I could feel my hand for a little while. Oops, a daisy. Let's just straighten that up. Oh, that's good, I think. Yeah, that's good. All right. This is the Belle, or it will be once it's fully deckled up. Now, as it happens, I do actually have two other B-17s in my stash. However, I won't be getting onto them for a little while, because once I've finished this, I've got a few others. I want to finish a Lavochkin that I'm working on. And then I'm going to go into a bit of Mustang frenzy, not just the aircraft, but the cars. And I'm also going to do some 109 work. I'll explain that a bit closer to the time once I've started doing that. But this instance, it's the Memphis Belle, yeah, B-17F. The other B-17s I have are B-17Gs. One that is Thundermug, which comes with the B-17 resupply stuff. And the other is, I can't recall, but it's rather than the more khaki sort of colouring that Thundermug has, it has the classic stainless steel sort of a finish when they're doing day raids. Anyway, good people, that is me done for the day. Now, let me just switch this off. All right. Bit of a frustrating session today. In as much as knocking the cockpit out bright and early was not on the agenda. No, it was not. Then there was the small seat fiasco. Is fiasco overstating it? No, fiasco. Fixed that at least. So it was more of a repair situation than we're building this. At least I got the deckling on the ball turret done, which, as Paul can confirm, no one's going to fucking see. It's just, I know what's on there, man. I know. Okay. Again, that is me done, people. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're a first-time viewer, can you guess what I'm about to ask you to do? If you haven't done it already. The words I'm about to hit you with are follow, like, or subscribe. It's a very simple equation. Now, if you'd like to track me down on other platforms, I'm not today, mate. It's a Saturday thing me and my mate do. Saturday morning. We're actually, oh, my pleasure, David. But yeah, as far as fishing goes, we're actually speculating about where we're going next because our preferred fishing spot suffered huge damage last year from floods, and it's been a bit of a boning. The river in question has been turning us and going, let's slip into something a little more whack, comfortable, and totally failing to deliver the fish. But so we're speculating about where we're going to go, whether we're going to go back there or what we're going to do. But yeah, not going fishing today, mate. Anyway, if you'd like to track me down after that, if you'd like to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Again, follow, like, subscribe. Right, now with all of that out of the way, I shall be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll stop. Tomorrow I'll do all the stuff I didn't get onto today. We'll just continue the process. Dare I say it, I think we're perilously close to getting the interior finished on the Belle. And once that's happened, we can look pretty easily at the rest of the assembly. So yeah. All righty. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow when I will be back at the same kit time and the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you all then. See yous.